Hi guys, welcome back to YouTube channel Chemistry Live UGPG. Today we are going to talk about preparation of para-nitro aniline from acetanilide. So this is in accordance with NEP syllabus. So I have a simple message for you guys. Please think for innovation, be creative, learn everywhere, anytime and help to learn others. So there is a disclaimer for this experiment. In this experiment, approximate data are used to give a flavor about the real experiment. So if you carry out your own experiment, you will get your own original data. So the aim of the experiment is para-nitro aniline from acetanilide that we have to prepare. So what are the apparatus required? We need beaker, glass funnel, filter paper, fine capillary tube, water bath, stirring rod, measuring cylinder, conical flask. So what are the chemicals required? Acetanilide, acetic acid, concentrated and dilute sulfuric acid, concentrated nitric acid, ethanol and sodium hydroxide. So what is the theory or principle behind this experiment? The preparation of para-nitro aniline from acetanilide involves a two-step process. First is nitration of acetanilide, then second step is hydrolysis of para-nitro acetanilide. So this is acetanilide, we have to react with concentrated sulfuric acid and nitric acid so that the nitration reaction will occur. So again here you will have electrophilic aromatic substitution reaction. So due to the steric factor, the nitro group specifically goes to the para position. So you get para-nitro acetanilide, then you hydrolyze with dilute sulfuric acid and sodium hydroxide. So you will get this NaCO3 will be hydrolyzed to give rise to amino group. So you get para-nitro aniline. So what is the mechanism? So this is the structure of nitric acid and this is the structure of sulfuric acid. So oxygen lone pair will act as nucleophile, it will attack to the proton and this OH bond will break on this oxygen. So as a result it will lose HSO4 minus ion and you get this protonated form of the nitric acid. So when this O minus will come back, it will kick out OH2 as a neutral water molecule. So you get the electrophile NO2 plus. So then this acetanilide react with this electrophile NO2 plus. So nitrogen lone pair will come here and this pi bond will move here and this pi bond will attack to the NO2 plus. So as a result you will end up with this intermediate. When this loss of proton takes place and this pi bond will move here and this double bond will break on N plus. So here again you get the product para-nitro acetanilide, the revival of aromaticity. Then what happens? The next step is hydrolysis of this NHCO CH3 group. So nitrogen lone pair will attack to the proton H plus and this H bond will break as HSO4 minus. So you will end up with this protonated amine. Now the OH minus ion will attack to this carbonyl carbon and this double bond will break on this oxygen. So when this O minus will come back, this CN bond will break on this N plus. So as a result you get this para-nitro aniline plus acetic acid. So this is the basic principle behind making this compound. So let's talk about the procedure. So let's take 2.5 gram of phenyl powder acetanilide and 3 ml of glacial acetic acid in a 100 ml beaker. Then add 5 ml of concentrated sulfuric acid with constant stirring. Then solution was warmed with water in the water bath till we get a clear solution. Then the solution was cooled to below 2 degrees Celsius and a cold mixture was prepared by taking 1.5 ml of concentrated nitric acid and 1 ml of concentrated sulfuric acid slowly with stirring and kept it in ice bath to maintain the temperature below 10 degrees Celsius. Then the cold mixture acid was added to the solution slowly. Then the beaker was removed from ice bath and kept at room temperature for an hour. Then 50 ml of cold water was taken and the solution was transferred it with stirring which forms nitroacetanilide precipitate. Then it was allowed to stand for 15 minutes and filtered a solution. And the residue was taken in a 100 ml beaker and the cold water was added to it and again filtered again, and this process was repeated till the crude para-nitroacetanilide is free of acid that can be verified by using litmus paper. The crude product was taken in 100 ml beaker and dissolved with minimum quantity of hot ethanol and it was filtered if necessary. Then the filtrate was allowed to cool and the colorless crystals of para-nitroacetanilide was prepared. And the crystals were filtered and the solution was washed with a little cold ethanol and was dried in air, and the weight of the compound was then measured. The next is the hydrolysis of para-nitroacetanilide. The obtained compound of para-nitroacetanilide was taken in a 250 ml beaker, then 70% H2SO4 was added. And constant stirring was done till we get a solution. The beaker was then kept on a sand bath or water bath for 20 minutes. And after removing it from the sand bath, we have to keep it aside for a while, and then to it 10% sodium hydroxide was added. Then crystals of P-Nitro Aniline were formed. Then the crystals were filtered and dried, and the weight of the compound was taken, that is found to be 1.00008 gram, and the melting point was also taken. So let's talk about the calculation. The weight of acetanilide was taken 2.5 gram, molecular mass of acetanilide is 135 gram per mole, and obtained P-Nitro Aniline weight is 1.008 gram, and molecular mass of P-Nitro Aniline is 138.12 gram per mole. So the number of moles of acetanilide is 2.5 by 135.17, that is 0.0185. So theoretical yield of P-Nitro Aniline will be number of moles of limiting factor into mole ratio into molecular mass of P-Nitro Aniline. It is found to be 2.5 gram. So the percentage of yield will be experimental yield by theoretical yield into 100. So 1.008 by 2.5 into 100. So it is found to be 40.32%. So in conclusion, 1.008 gram of P-Nitro Aniline was obtained and the percentage of yield is 40.32%. So please subscribe to our channel Chemistry Live UGPG. So for class 11th and 12th students, this is the channel Foundation Chemistry AB. So this is a simple step towards e-learning, making life better. Thank you all for learning.